from Fit to Live Entertainment's production studios here in Miami Beach. My name is David Octavio Gandell. Today, my special guest is Lisa Diaz. Lisa is actually someone I met last year at one of the production events that we did here in Miami. And what was really interesting about Lisa is like how we met. She just basically came up to me and gave me a copy of her book. And I thought it was just amazing how just her energy was just clicking. Everything was really just an amazing energy about her. And you know how you meet some people and it's like, is it a divine appointment or is it just a coincidence? I don't believe in coincidences. So what today is literally, we went a fast track. I started coaching Lisa to become a speaker later after the event. I think it was right around November, right, Lisa?
Yes, November.
And from there, we decided, she launched her book a year ago, but she had not done an event. So we did what I called the Fit to Live Entertainment book launch, which is not just like she's going to read a couple pages and go from there. No, what she's going to end up doing is more than just a couple pages. She's literally going to speak at her own event. She had a guest speaker, myself. We had another guest speaker, Gary Stephen Arias, and we were just so excited about the opportunity to launch her book. We're actually going on a tour with Lisa later this year. So we're doing the From Doubting to Believing book tour, and I'm really excited about that as well. But for everyone that's watching today, we are getting ready to make an announcement. Lisa's actually going to be speaking at Defining You and Those Around You, which is the first in my series of women, empowering women in the now series that I wrote about 7 years ago. And now I've been doing these women empowerment events and women's breakthrough events and women's conferences. So as I stand here today and have Lisa, it's such a pleasure to know you, such a privilege to get to see you grow. Now this is gonna be your first speech about From Doubting to Believing. But first of all, tell me a little bit about how you felt when you met someone like me.
Well, definitely, I have to say that I'm grateful. Another thing that I have to mention, like you said, things are not a coincidence, right? And I honestly, truly believe that God placed you and Gary in my life for a purpose. And I feel like I have my brothers, you know, big brothers. And I'm so grateful because through this process, it allowed me to see and look further in my life with the things that I actually hid for a long time. So I have to say thank you. I thank God first, and I thank you so much for everything that I was able to see that was in the unseen.
Amen.
And it brought a lot of things to light and a lot of understanding of my life. And I look forward to sharing that with every other woman that is inspired and is looking to challenge themselves to make a change in their life.
Lisa, how was it having your own event? Come on, did you even dream of having your own event?
I sure didn't, but I have to say that I was super excited. I didn't sleep that night till about maybe 3, 4 in the morning. So I got up at 6 o'clock to start getting ready for the event. And I have to say that it was the best experience. I had so much peace. And most important, I was able to see in others what I felt back then. So knowing that God has a purpose with everything that I've gone through, I want to continue to move forward and just see others blossom and start from the ground up, just like I did in my past.
Hey, when I said to you, hey Lisa, we're doing an event, we're going to do a book launch event, what was the first thing that popped into your mind?
I said, oh my goodness, what am I going to do? I have to get started. I have to start getting things ready. I said, oh my goodness, who's going to come? Who's going to be there? How's this going to happen? What is this like? I had so many things in my mind. I had even a checklist. I started downloading things off the computer so I could have everything to get ready. And I have to say that it was the best experience. I look forward to doing more events, and of course with you and Gary, but I really, really, truly believe that everything is meant to be, and I'm excited because I know that there will be more.
One of the things that I tell Lisa all the time is that nothing happens by coincidence, but also when it does happen is because I truly believe God already prepared you for that opportunity. I don't believe that a door opens up unless you're ready or prepared. The thing about doubting, this is why I love Lisa's book actually, I'm going to give you a plug right now, is because she takes you to a very simple steps of how to doubt, how to get to belief. But the thing is, we all doubt. I mean, as a model, actor, whatever, anytime I was on stage as a host, I always got nervous. But for me, nervous, I defined it differently. I defined it as something that was worth it. So for all of you, when you're doubting something or somebody says, hey, jump up on stage and sing, and you're talented enough to sing, that might be your audition. That might be your opportunity. So when I told Lisa about the event, she immediately sent me a date. And that was my confirmation that I knew that she was on board, even though she's never done it. And as a life coach, as a speaker's coach, I love the fact when someone says, I'm ready to jump, right? And you did, Lisa, you jumped. And then now we're working on your message, your talk. Okay, this is From Doubting to Believing, which is based on her best-selling book, and it's based on her experience, but more importantly now, it's based on her coaching that now she's defining so many things in her life. That's why I thought she would be perfect for this seminar, Defining You and Those Around You, because it is really, for me, the most important one. If you don't know who you are, then whatever you're doing in life may not be what you're supposed to do. Because literally, you don't even know who you are. And if you're not able to define the people in your life and your environment and your atmosphere, you don't know that there's a better world out there. You don't know that people are actually searching for you. You don't know that someone is actually waiting and praying for that person. You know, when I tell people I pray every day, I say, I pray for God to place people in my life that I can be a blessing. And Lisa, you are a blessing because I get to watch you grow. You see, for me, when I coach all these women to be speakers, to tell their story, it's really about that. It's about watching you, witnessing you into your greatness, witnessing you living every day with a purpose. Don't ever think purpose is so far away. Your purpose is right here. But every day you can find a purpose. And even this interview, this little clip right here has a purpose. So Lisa, now that you're getting ready to do your first time, the first speech, this speech is we've been working on this for a while now. What is in your mind that's rolling that you want to achieve out of your speech?
In my speech, my biggest goal is that when my speech is presented to others, that it touches their hearts, not only just for another message, not only just for another word to listen to, but something to grab onto and say, enough is enough. Sometimes we continue to do the same thing over and over, and that was me. So there's just a point in our lives when we say, enough is enough, I'm going to take action, and I want to change my life. And in order for me to do that, I have to do the things. So that's my takeaway from my message, that I would love to see others blossom, even if they're at their hardest time of their life, or they're currently right now in that doubting state where I was at. If that is you, the message is for you. And I would love, truly from my heart, to see you there.
Well, as I work through your story and we organize your story, which is kind of what I do as a coach, is we first have to organize your story. One of the things that really inspired me is I always say to people that I'm living my purpose and that God revealed my purpose through cancer. And, you know, I think that, you know, and I share this with you, and I hope it's okay for me to share this today, Lisa, but it was about that God revealed through your voice. You know, he revealed, like, your story has revealed your voice. And now I hope that I'm in your life to amplify your voice. And finding your voice and then defining it and then finding it and being able to amplify it, I think that is I hope that's the one message that I hope all these women get out of listening to you. But there's more because I'm excited that you decided to do, at her event we did was called the Rose Experience. Lisa came up with this amazing idea of letting go. Yeah, not like the song Letting Go, Let It Go. No, it's different. But in a way, not that different, right, Lisa? The experience, right. How was that? And what were you thinking when you started actually sharing the Rose Experience with everyone at your event?
What I was thinking at the moment was, I said, there has to be a way, right, that it can impact. And I'm a visual. So by seeing and feeling, I thought that it would be a great idea to have a rose and say, it's time to let go of those things. And I wanted to be able to show, right? Because a lot of times being visual and feeling, it will stay within their hearts. So I really would love to see you there. Each and every one of you, there's a rose waiting for you. Please come out, enjoy this experience, because again, it's not another message. It's something that will help you and start you on your purpose to find your voice.
Amen. And let me tell you something, when you did that, the whole room was feeling your rose experience. And then if you watch some of the videos that I've created, and I started posting a lot more this week, it was interesting to watch how they literally got vulnerable. They opened up. Now, I can't put all those videos out there because some of these women were talking about things that happened to them that I don't believe they're ready to share yet, but they were able to share in a safe space. And that's what the seminar is. When you come to my seminars, my events, it's really a safe space for women to share their events. My mastermind is almost like a coaching session, so there's still some room for the mastermind as well. But you told me that you wanted to do something even more. So now the announcement, right? So we are gonna do the Rose Experience after your speech so everyone can partake in it and let go of things in their life. But now, what's the announcement, Lisa? What are we doing after the experience? What is the announcement you wanted to make?
It's super exciting, but I just have to say this. You're going to leave with something special, and it's going to mark your heart. Be there. It's just that exciting. I can't give it all, David, because I really want them to experience not only letting go, but I want them to experience what they will be leaving with.
But you wanted to add something. At least let's give the title. So the Rose Experience is going to be after Lisa speaks. We have the Rose Experience where everyone will have a moment to have their own rose. By the way, she bought like 3 dozen roses, so we got actually more. So we got plenty of roses for all of you. We can fill in the room. Don't worry about it. We'll take the tables out. We'll put in more chairs. We're good to go. So what's the title of after the Rose Experience? They're going to have the what?
David. Listen, they're going to have the Rose Experience, but here's the thing. I know you want to share it.
I'm excited about the title.
I know you really want to share it, but let's start off with this. Saturday, okay, they're each going to have a rose. Okay, and they're going to leave with something that's going to be more meaningful of the rose.
Okay, so that's all you want to say.
That's all I want to say, because here's the thing. It's going to be something that they're going to leave with, and it's going to be a memorable moment.
Okay. So it's going to be a private moment between them.
Right.
And us that are in the room.
And us that are in the room. Correct.
Well, thank you, Lisa, for making time today in between your schedule. I just wanted to have you on and give enough time for everyone to, number one, get to know you, and number two, to be able to make plans for Saturday. The event starts at 12 o'clock. Doors open at 12 o'clock at the Equus Financial Center in Deerfield. We're going to go on to about 5 o'clock. I will be doing 2 sessions about defining you and those around you. It's one of my favorite seminars to do. And then after that, if you decide to stay, we have a mastermind dinner in the same location. We don't have to leave. And the mastermind dinner is really like a life coaching session. When you come to defining you and those around you, it's probably going to be the hardest thing you'll ever do. And I understand that self-development is something that you probably are not excited to do in life. But I can promise you that until you find out your voice, and you find out your gifts, and you find out your talents and the uniqueness that we all have, it's not until then that you'll be able to live every day with purpose, meaning that you'll understand a little bit more about yourself, and you'll understand why you have these amazing gifts. And even if you think you have limitations, I promise you that those limitations is part of your gift, is going to be part of your purpose. So again, my name is David Octavio Gandell, here live from Fed to Live Entertainment Production Studios in South Beach, Florida. And I'm here with Lisa Diaz, best-selling author, who will be speaking and doing the Rose Experience. Ladies, it's not The Bachelor, I promise you, but it is going to be an experience that I promise you will melt your heart and probably open up your eyes, and more importantly, your spirit and soul, to find out who you really want to be and hopefully find your voice. God bless you guys, and thank you for joining me.